So more and more pressure continue to mount on Pochettino and his £1 billion Chelsea team as they failed to win the EFL Cup last Sunday against Liverpool at Wembley. I mean, this would have been an opportunity for Chelsea to grab something and appease the fans for such a disappointing season, and also to assure the board that, you know, their £1 billion investment investment project at Chelsea is actually going on course. And unfortunately, they bottled it, and they did this one in dramatic fashion. I mean, it's a sad moment for all Chelsea fans today, as you know, they lose that final. But we will not be focusing on only Chelsea today. I mean, in Penyufose, baby said no na baby so oriye, and so we will want to shift our attention to the winning team, that is Liverpool, and their coach. And that will be our special feature for today. So let me introduce my guest for the day. I have here Bruno. You know Bruno. He's been on the show severally, and today we are pleased to welcome back our veteran. You know, he's been off the show for some while now, and we are glad to have him back. So Chichi Charlie Akwawa.
Thank you.
All right. So we'll take a quick break here. When we come, we'll give you the feature of the day, the special feature of the day, where we talk about Klopp and his achievement at Liverpool. All right. We'll be right back. Right. Welcome back from the break. We're still here talking about Liverpool and their departing coach, Jurgen Klopp. What a wonderful time he's had at Liverpool. I mean, we will start off by congratulating him. This is the 10th time they've won the Carabao Cup, which is a record in the EFL Cup, and it is an amazing time for them. I mean, after the Cup, he mentioned that this is actually the one that easily comes to him as the most special. I mean, the special one amongst all the trophies he's won in his coaching career, and that is very interesting. I mean, we are talking about someone who has won the UEFA Champions League. He has won the Premier League in the Pep era, which is very difficult to do. I think one of the few managers who've been able to do that in the Pep era. And so we will want to know, I mean, what makes this one so special to him. So let me move to Chichi and then see what he has to say about that.
Okay, thank you very much for the question. The Carabao final featured Chelsea and Liverpool.
Yeah.
And after the game, Klopp came out and said, I quote, "In more than 20 years of management, this is easily the most special trophy I have ever won."
Yeah.
As a manager, Klopp is saying that this Carabao trophy is the special one he has ever won as he started his managerial career. So for me, I think that he made this statement because looking at the team Liverpool entered the game with, they had a lot of injuries in their first 11. I think 6 starters from Liverpool were down on the bench. The likes of Mohamed Salah, Alexander Arnold, Darwin Núñez, and the rest were on the bench. So going into a game like that, a final game like that, he mostly used the young players to field. He fielded the young players in the final. Okay. So I think he wasn't like expecting the performance the young lads put in the match.
Okay.
So I think that's the main reason why he gave that statement, because he was surprised. The boys came on the pitch and Charlie, they really ball.
Wow.
They really ball. So I think that's the reason why he made that statement after the match.
Wow. Isn't that interesting? I mean, if you look at the fixture, you realize that in the extra time, he actually had 8 academy players on the field, and they won the match for Liverpool, and that is what makes it very interesting. That win very special. I mean, when you are talking about a Chelsea, £1 billion Chelsea team, and that is what made Gary Neville come out with that statement that Chelsea is £1 billion, battle job, and that is a controversial statement which has already raised a lot of discussions in a lot of places. Now, this is the 7th time that Klopp's Liverpool side has won a trophy. Okay, and he's only spent like 8.5 years there. Of course, 8.5 years is no small time, but looking at his achievements, he has been able to win almost everything there. So we are talking about a manager who is a winning manager, and when he came, we knew Liverpool before he came. I mean, under Brendan Rodgers and the previous coaches, you could tell that Liverpool was just an Europa team.
Yeah.
You know, they hardly even qualified for top four. Even I think about 6 years before Klopp came, Liverpool had only qualified for top four only once. So we knew Liverpool to be a side that could only play Europa. But when Klopp came, we saw a lot of transformation, and now Liverpool are competing in the big games, and you can't write off Liverpool when you're talking about, I mean, all the competitions that they compete in. So how well has Klopp transformed the Liverpool team?
All right, so thank you very much, and another opportunity here on Pro Sports to share our mind on the game between Chelsea and Liverpool last Sunday. So as you rightly said, before Klopp came to Liverpool in 2015, Liverpool were sleeping giants.
Okay.
But Klopp came to make them a force that's in the European terrain. It is difficult to wrestle against them. Because after Brendan Rodgers, before Liverpool, during the era of Rafael Benitez, it was when Liverpool were, playing as Liverpool, most of us we knew, with the likes of the Kites and other players.
Yeah.
But after Benitez left, the other coaches that came after him were not, making Liverpool look attractive as the Liverpool we knew.
We knew before, yeah.
Before a club came into the future in 2015 and bringing Liverpool back, bringing the fans back once again. One thing Klopp introduced to the Liverpool team is his, attacking football.
Okay.
That is one thing that's, because we knew Liverpool to be a team that always want to press and score more goals. But after Benitez left, the team became something that doesn't look attractive anymore.
Okay.
Most of the fans didn't want to watch Liverpool play again because they were always losing matches, finding it difficult to qualify for European tournaments.
Yeah.
But Klopp came into the picture in 2015, put back everything together and make Liverpool the giants we used to know in European football.
All right.
And one thing that he introduced, as I said earlier on, was his attacking mentality.
Sure.
The pressing mentality.
Sure.
When you lose the ball, you quickly have to get it back. That is what make Liverpool an attractive team under Klopp, and that is what has also won a lot of trophies for him during his era.
Wow. Yes. So we can all attest to what Klopp has done at Liverpool, bringing all the fans together. I mean, you should just see him on the touchline, how dramatic and how animated he is. Even after matches, the way he moves to the fans and tries to blow the air and all of that. Very, very interesting. And now you have a united, Liverpool. And that is what they mean by their slogan, never walk alone. I mean, and this time they are walking with trophy. It's very, very interesting. So let's look at another dynamic of Klopp's reign at Liverpool, and in terms of player development. We can talk of quite a number of players that, someone like Mo Salah. You knew him. He had been in the Premier League before at Chelsea, but that spell didn't really show us who the real Mo Salah is. But then under Klopp, we have a Mo Salah that the fans had even, made a special song for, such that on match day you could hear the fans, shouting on top of their voices, Mo Salah running down the wing. So, it was a different Liverpool altogether. And you could talk of the likes of, Sadio Mane, which he brought from Southampton, and a lot of other players, even Van Dijk, Trent Arnold, and even in recent times with the young stars that he's bringing up. And a good testament is just the Carabao Cup that we had, last Sunday, with a lot of youngsters. The way he's able to juice out, that performance, that top performance from his players. I mean, it's something to talk about. So, what would you say concerning that?
Okay, so like you said, under Klopp era, Mohamed Salah, we all came to know Mohamed Salah.
Sure.
Even though Mohamed Salah first played for Chelsea, most of us didn't know that we even have a player like that.
Yeah.
But under Klopp era, when Klopp was able to pull that player to his team, you can see now everyone is shouting Mohamed Salah's name.
Exactly.
When he enters the game, there are lots that he can prove to you that it won't even surprise you.
Sure.
Talk of Sadio Mane, Virgil van Dijk. A lot too didn't know Sadio. Myself personally, I didn't know Sadio Mane until Liverpool.
Yeah.
You see, Alex talking about Trent Arnold, Robertson. So he did a lot in Liverpool. He groomed the team, and that is what a coach does. Okay. You see, you bring players on board, groom them to be at the top level.
Okay.
So in his era, he did a good job for himself and for the Liverpool team.
Okay. All right. So one very good characteristic or one notable thing about this Liverpool team is their mentality. And so at the end of Liverpool matches, it's easy to see on the start of a lot of the Liverpool fans, mentality monsters. Of course, their mentality into games is something, it's just crazy. Some matches they are just at the verge of losing and they're able to do some comebacks, and I mean, even this season they did it against Newcastle, and it's something, something serious. And all of these are, injections that Klopp tries to make into the game. So let me move to Bruno and also hear what he has to say concerning what makes, Klopp's tactics and games, what defines his games,
All right, so thank you once again. So one thing I've come to love about this coach is the passion he puts into game. Mostly you see Klopp standing at the touchline, giving the players instruction, jumping from one end of the pitch to the other, just making sure that the players are playing according to the tactics. That is what a coach must do. Sometimes in the field of play, things might change. So the players who want to, play according to their desire or what they see the opponents doing. But through the coach, you must come back to the touchline, instruct them, do it this way, this, give the instruction. That is one thing I've come to love about Antonio Conte when he was at Chelsea.
Okay.
What even gets me pissed off with Antonio Conte is when he's playing against Manchester United, and when Chelsea score, then he would jump into the fans with the celebration. That even kills me. That is one person I really love. When we wanted to sign a coach for Manchester United during our era where the Tuchel was going, he was one person I was tipping, but unfortunately it didn't happen that way. So Jurgen Klopp is one coach that I've come to love because of the passion he puts into the game. He brings the players together. And sometimes when a player does a mistake on the field of play and you, the coach, you go and sit at the press and criticize the player, you down the player's spirits. But Klopp will be on the pitch. The moment the final whistle goes, you walk to the pitch, shake the players and carry them, this. You see, that is a motivation for the players. So I think that is one special aspect of Klopp he introduced the Liverpool team that has caused the team to rise up to this standard we are seeing now.
All right. So another interesting feature, you are a Barcelona fan, and of course you can talk about that return leg in the Champions League where Barcelona was leading by 3 goals on aggregate, and Liverpool came back to score 4 good goals to actually qualify for the next round and progress to actually lift the trophy for that season. I mean, that is something to talk about in terms of mentality, how strong they were in terms of mentality. But talk about their play as well, how well they press on up the field and all of that. What would you have to say about that?
He said, I'm a Barca fan.
Yes.
And for now, I'm not a Barca. for now, it's on hold for my own personal reason. Because that game, that weekend game against Liverpool, I told you, I nearly did something bad to myself. See, 2 a.m. 7, and I know for bed. I know the joke.
I go bed.
I go tap the sports center there. I mark my jersey. I get Barca hoodie. I get Barca flag. Tie on for my head. Charlie, full support. Because if we can't score you 3, how you go come score you 4 for
Charlie.
for that
That's
day?
Liverpool.
Charlie. So for
Orige's
Barca
magic.
matters, yeah, at the back. But I be City fan.
Okay.
For my own personality.
Citizen.
Yeah, I be citizen.
Okay.
So you see, Liverpool against Barcelona. Let me start from that side. Liverpool against Barcelona, the return leg in the Champions League. You see that match too? Liverpool were having some injuries in their team.
Okay, yeah.
They were having like 4-5 injuries, starters who couldn't make that game, who were at the bench, but they managed winning that game too. It applies to what happened
Carabao.
in the Carabao.
Yeah.
You see that as a coach, the last time I was saying that as a coach, injuries shouldn't be a major problem for you.
Okay.
You can't come out and say that because these players are injured, your team is shaking.
Okay.
We won't buy that one.
All right.
You have more than 30 players.
Yeah.
Every team has more than 30 players in their squad. You could get more than 4 goalkeepers, more than 4 midfielders. So you as a coach, you can groom all of them so that in case some starters are injured or are not around to play, those at the bench can also fit in the game, play and also prove to you that they can also do well. And that is Klopp's mentality in every game.
Yeah.
You see that he grooms his players to that extent that when they are on the pitch, you won't even realize that is this really Liverpool?
Yeah.
Where is Salah? You can't see Salah, you can't see Darwin in it, but still the team is performing.
They are performing. And a clear point in case is the match against Chelsea, where we have Conor Bradley play on top level. You even think that it's Trent, actually playing that position. So the way Klopp is able to juice that performance, that top performance from the players. If you look at the Carabao Cup like this, a lot of the players he feel that they've not really had a lot they've not had play time this season, like a lot of play time this season. But when he fielded them, they were actually attacking like they wanted the win. It was more of a mentality something, right? Yeah. So yeah, I mean, Klopp has been an outstanding coach at Anfield, and I don't know if they should actually do a statue for him. Now Liverpool are looking at going for an unprecedented quadruple, and if they should do that, if they are able to do the quadruple, that would be very, very serious. Of course, they are looking to send off their coach in the grand style, and winning the quadruple will actually do them a lot of good in that regard. But assuming they are not even able to win the quadruple, and they are able to win the Europa, if they win the Europa, that will actually mean that Klopp has won in every competition that he has competed in with Liverpool, and that is also another great achievement in that regard. But do you think that at this point Liverpool should consider mounting a statue for him? At Anfield?
Definitely yes, they have to, because when you look at the Liverpool team Klopp came to meet and the Liverpool team right now. He has done a very great job. Before Klopp, there were 3 managers who came after Rafael Benitez.
Yeah.
They were not able to achieve anything with Team Liverpool.
Yeah.
But Klopp came, put the team together, and he has won a Champions League for them and the first ever FIFA Club World Cup.
Yeah.
So it is a great achievement.
Yeah.
So mounting a statue for Klopp, I know every Liverpool fan will, stand back for this project.
Yeah. He won them the league title after 30 years of waiting. That is serious. That is serious. And this it tells you why the Liverpool fans are all over Klopp, and they are so sad that their manager is leaving. Now they are thinking, okay, are we going back to that era when we were winning nothing? We've seen similar trends with when Alex Ferguson left Manchester United, and now Manchester United is in shambles. We are seeing similar trend in Chelsea, and that is football. We are seeing another trend like that in Barcelona, and we are just hoping that when he leaves, Liverpool will not be going through all of that. And so we want to congratulate him and for all the good work that he's done. I think he will go down as one of the best managers in English football, and that is a great achievement to talk about. So kudos to Jurgen Klopp, and then kudos to Team Liverpool as well. You never walk alone. So